If you are faithful where you are right now, God will make you ruler over much. How are you showing that where you are right now, you are a good steward? Because God is watching. God is watching how you manage your resources even now. God is watching how you take care of your family even in this moment. God is watching the things that He has entrusted to you. You may be serving, you may be a volunteer in a church, but how are you showing up within that ministry? God is watching. All these things, how you manage things. You see, when the Lord called me to be an usher in a church, and He's telling me, you know what, be so diligent like it's your job. It's easy to want to just show up late, leave, whenever you're just tired. I'm volunteering anyway. You guys are not paying me for this. It's easy to become arrogant, to get offended. Any little thing that happens, you can just easily get offended. But the Bible says that everything we do is not unto man, but unto God. So I knew that my master was not about my leader or anyone. My master was God. How I showed up in service was unto God. How I responded to the needs of my pastors was unto God. The things that I did that they never knew about. I remember we had this storage facility, and the storage was, it was crazy up there. Nobody even liked to go there. And I needed something one day from the storage, and when I walked in, I was like, wow, this looks scary. And I remember I called some people. I said, you know what? Let's clean up this place. We got permission. They said it's all right. We spent hours on a weekend. We called the trash people to come and pick things up. And I did this from my own finances. The church would have easily covered it. But I said, Lord, it's not even about that. If I have the resource to do this, let me do it. We started to clean for hours and hours. We're removing boxes. We're rearranging. We're cleaning things up. It was not my pastors didn't even know we did that. We just got permission from the people who would authorize it within facilities. It was never about recognition or validation. But the moment I walked into that storage, I was grieved because I knew I had the ability to do something about it. And it is unto God, not man. What I didn't realize is that I was sowing seeds. I was sowing seeds in the ground. And the Bible says that you would reap a harvest from what you sow. Sometimes you don't always reap where you sow, but you would reap what you sow. When you sow faithfulness, when you sow obedience, when you sow love, when you sow integrity, you would reap a harvest of it. It may be in a different season of your life, but you would reap a harvest of it. What was God doing in that season? He was testing my heart. He was watching how I would move. Because I went from someone who, I was a person who loved control. I will be honest, some of us are here, it's okay. I will just be honest for all of us. I love control. I love being the boss of anything in my life. I remember when my mom would always tell me, Stephanie, you need to get a job. I said, no, I am my own boss. I'll create a job. And I always found a way to create jobs that would sustain the lifestyle I liked. I will find, okay, what business is happening here? Let me do this. I didn't like the idea of being told what to do. I liked creating my own schedule, doing my own thing. But God needed to break all of that for where He was taking me. You see, sometimes the place you're in right now, it's not your limitation. It is not a sign that there is not better tomorrow. But in the eyes of God, it is the place of your process.